Shall I give you a little secret? Maybe it's time. Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Now this one is particularly interesting. I have no idea what I'm gonna title it, and I'm gonna talk to you guys, so I hope you've made yourself a cup of coffee because I need to talk. I am in a particular phase of my life where not only am I getting married very shortly, I am also moving a house. Kind of, to make it more complicated. Basically, we will be sort of moving. It needs to sink in. Why this is important for this video is because I spent last night and this morning, majority of it, trying to understand what items I need to bring to my new home. Specifically because I'm not moving everything from this house. I'm just bringing things slowly, sort of like as in we're keeping this place so things can still stay here, like a big storage. But I want to bring like my best and most interesting items and the items that I'm most looking forward to wearing to Monaco. Now, it is very, very exciting, and obviously south of France and Monaco is just like everything is so beautiful, the French Riviera, all the like seaside. I personally love it. I've always loved it, okay? No surprise, no secret. You've seen my videos from there. I know the kind of like dressing that I like and like things that I like to wear there. But what the problem is that I need to pack things that I genuinely will be able to style and wear. So I need to pack like beachwear and swimming suit and things like that. Then I need to have my everyday stuff, you know, like from day to day things, like we're talking about like jeans and white t-shirts, but then we're also talking about having some evening stuff and heels and flats and sneakers and workout wear, t-shirts and jackets and dresses and evening dresses and day dresses and skirts and tops. Did I say tops already? I don't know. But there is a lot to unwrap. And what makes it a little bit harder is that I don't want to go there with a truck. I'm going there with a car, so I'm going to pack 2 suitcases of things that I feel like I will need. I'm leaving today. So this is something and a thought process I wanted to talk you guys through. Now, I've kind of like divided things in a category that, like I said, I have no idea what I'm going to title this video, but it's about things that I find so versatile, so timeless, such good pieces that I keep returning to, that I never regret buying, because they're simply items easy to style, that complete every outfit, that make me feel great, that look good, and things that I would recommend heart to heart to all of you. So you're gonna see it all in this video. That's gonna be my, like, I'm kind of over the word capsule wardrobe. I really am, because I feel like, what is even capsule wardrobe, honestly? But in a way, it is my core wardrobe of pieces that I feel like I will wear a lot. And you know, how many jeans and white t-shirts can you pack until you're bored of that? And how am I gonna spruce up those outfits to make them really feel like me and make me feel excited to get dressed in the morning? So, without further ado, let me roll up my sleeves and let me start talking to you guys. Category number 1 that I think, even though we're talking about summer is coming, we're talking about south of France, we're talking about Monaco, we're talking about the most beautiful climate. There's like a microclimate, I feel like, in this bay, and it's just so beautiful. But jeans are something that is very important to me. And I feel like I'm someone that really knows jeans and has a really nice, not too big, I've just kind of cleared up. I'm looking in my shelf. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pairs of jeans. That's not like an extraordinary amount of jeans. I'm wearing the 15th, okay? Not the extraordinary amount of jeans, but a nice enough jeans for me to kind of like have. So how I've packed them, I packed 1 straight leg jeans, 1 baggy jeans, 1 pair of white denim. I think white denim is so important, and I actually have a pair. And personally, I have like 5 pairs of jeans that I feel like are enough for a wardrobe. It might include a pair of denim shorts as well, because that's kind of like denim, but it's very versatile. I wear a lot this pair of denim shorts that I have worn also in Miami. I'll insert a picture because you guys asked me so many times about these shorts. I'll link them below as well. And good quality denim is something that is really worth spending your money on. And funnily enough, even though might sound hypocritical since I have a pair of chrome heart denim in my collection, I'm just looking at them, and several pair of Chanel jeans, and Saint Laurent jeans, okay? I don't actually think you need to go designer when it comes to jeans, because I love American denim brands. I love, you know, the vintage Levi's. I love DL1961. I love Agolde. I love, there's so many denim brands that I think are so good, and you don't have to spend a ton of money for good jeans. So one of my first things and staples that Philippe was like, you don't really need jeans in South of France. Oh, I do, because a pair of jeans, white tank top, this shirt is an outfit. And also, instead of jeans, if it's really hot, I can wear a pair of denim shorts. And it's still kind of not totally a beach look. I can still wear it to pop into the shops, to go around. Like, I've worn these kind of outfits last summer around the area, so I feel quite comfortable wearing them. Here is an item that I feel like is very much a wardrobe staple for the summer months for me, because I really can dress it up or dress it down. And I genuinely think that longer shorts this summer, sort of like Bermuda vibes, are very, very popular. So you don't really need to follow the trends, but I do think these are flattering, they're cool. The shorts where your rear is quite visible are not really a thing, I would say, at least not for me, or maybe I'm just in that age bracket now. But either way, I really, really love these shorts and highly recommend them. And my favorite white denim, they are here. They're just like a perfect leg, baggy. I wore them a lot last summer. There are quite a few different ones that I really like. These ones I love because they're like quirky in the front, but I also have like a very classic white denim that I think fits every single purpose. One thing that I have to say that might be useful for you if you're like on a big hunt, I'll put a QR code here that if you scan it, you can actually shop all of my favorite denim. So that might be helpful. Denim is such a big topic. And you know what? Shall I give you a little secret? Maybe it's time. I've just launched my Substack. And there I'm really writing a lot of personal, and I want to say intimate, but intimate means a lot of different things. So let's just say personal, fashion, beauty, life letters to you guys. They are genuinely my thoughts, random thoughts on a plane, on a train, in the car. There are lots of different things that I think about a lot that might be completely random and irrelevant. So I don't know, but personally it's where I want to open up a lot, and I plan on writing a very hefty, nice little guide about picking the right jeans, because I feel like I know jeans. I'm not just talking about my science background, okay? That's the thing number one that we got covered. We got my denim wardrobe in Monaco covered. Also, I can wear jeans at night with a really cute top, even if it's from Zara, like with really killer heels, like Saint Laurent knife heels that I've packed already, done. So when packing very basic clothing, I hope this shirt is not making such a loud noise to the microphone, because that would really annoy me later. Or maybe I should remove the shirt, because it is kind of crispy, but I do want to travel in it because I love it. It's really cute, by the way. I'll also link it below for you guys because I love it. And in fact, I want to wear it with white denim, especially because it has a white collar, so great. When it comes to basic outfits, like the one I'm wearing right now, hello, can it get any more basic? Jeans will be featured, of course, in my denim feature. White tank top, for me, like the biggest staple of anybody's wardrobe is a white or a black tank top. Like you cannot go, you know. But I want to talk to you about jewelry. Jewelry is, for me, probably the one thing that I think can really make any outfit pop and stand out. And the reason why I think that is because actually you can show so much personality and so much character through jewelry. I think like we've kind of just finished the era of like very, very, very minimal, like tiny invisible jewelry. And we're going to a bit like a little bit of like more stacking era. I love stacking. I specifically love ear stacking. Like I currently haven't got anything in my ears because I'm planning on stacking them up. I'm only wearing my IDYL here little pendant, long pendant chain earring here that I've actually designed and I wear pretty much every single day of my life, as well as this Maria Tash date piercing, which I also wear every single day of my life. So these two I just simply wear every single day of my life. This earring here gives me so many compliments It used to be this, but now everybody's kind of used to date piercing. Like it's something that like is not so unexpected. But this now, because I think it's dangly and it's quite cute and it shines like the diamonds, the IDYL diamonds, they sparkle so beautifully. I think that's why it catches a lot of attention. Now, I would be lying if I wouldn't tell you that I actually did buy some new and double things for the apartment in Monaco. Like I bought like a lot of new makeup because I was like, I have my travel makeup bags always packed. I have my vanity here and I just don't want to pack, you know? I don't want to pack and bring. And I want to keep some of the stuff there. Like I obviously bought all the new like underwear and socks because I'm not going to be packing underwear and socks every time I'm going between the two homes. I'm not going to be packing all the time makeup. And I obviously had to make the most out of the current great offer that IDYL has. So I've ordered something from there for myself, for my new home. Some of my favorites, some of the things that I have never seen before or I wanted for a very long time, but very often their items would be sold out. So for example, I'm wearing this cherry choker. Actually, this choker has been sold out for like a year. And then finally, I got it maybe around like 6-7 months ago, I think. And honestly, I was like, finally, like, why was this sold out for a year? So it keeps getting sold out because it is really a beautiful, beautiful choker. Annabelle also loves it. She's also wearing it. Look how gorgeous it is with these diamonds and gold. I love it. It's actually back in stock, but even better than that, the only reason why you can actually find it currently on IDYL website, because I did speak to them, is because they're currently running an incredible Mother's Day promo from 1st of May, and I think you should definitely make the most out of it. I will link everything below as well. I will leave a QR code for you guys watching on TV. But the point is that they've reintroduced some of the pieces that were impossible to find, including the cherry choker. So let's open some of the pieces that are now going to be Monaco residents. Should I speak to them in French? No, because I'm not really that good in French. But I'll improve that, you know? I'm now pretty much fluent in Italian, so nothing's gonna stop me. How beautifully packed is this? Which is why I also think that having this as a Mother's Day gift can also be very, very beautiful. I know that Mother's Day is different in different countries. Don't be surprised if you hear like, what do you mean Mother's Day? It's because different countries have different Mother's Day. So ladies and gentlemen, by the way, I also have to say, when IDYL packs their pieces, they're so beautifully packed. I love these pouches, and actually I use them a lot at Fashion Week. I pack my underwear in one of these, socks in one of these. I pack like, we call it Fashion Week essentials, and it's like blister plasters, tied pen, pins, like a lot of things. We call it like a couture kit kind of thing, and it's great. So I want to show you what new stuff I got, and then I will also show you other jewelry and some of the IDYL jewelry that I'm bringing anyway with me. I love how when you open it, it says this is gonna be good. I know. Ripping it apart, never gracious. This is so beautiful. I'm obsessed with these hoops, obsessed. So while I'm gonna decorate myself with these jewelry pieces, I wanted to let you know that currently on the IDYL website, you can have that Mother's Day promotion I've just told you about. And what it means is that you can get up to 20% site-wide on their pieces, which I think is a great save because we're talking about noble materials. They are, obviously, it's gold, it's ethical diamonds, but I am loving these earrings. Wait a second. So what is very unusual about these is that normally, or previously, IDYL would do this modular jewelry that they're very, very known for. And for example, if you look at the earring over here on top of my ear, it's a stud, and then the pendant is removable. So you can wear just the studs or like the whole thing. But now we have hoops with the pendant. So you can just wear the hoop if you wish, or you can wear the whole thing, which obviously I'm gonna wear the whole thing because how beautiful is this and how sparkly. And over here, if you look at it, I don't know, but I think you can see that the hoop is actually fully paved, and then these beautiful, beautiful pear drop diamonds. I also got this gorgeous pear drop diamond huggy that I think you guys will absolutely love. I love this. What ear should I put this on? Let's go in here. It actually goes on very easily. Did I put it in the wrong ear? No, I think this is great. Can you see? If you don't have a piercing, this is a great solution. I think this is such a beautiful necklace with like these two diamond pendants. They're both like, it's a marquise and a teardrop cut. So beautiful. Wow, love it. What's really beautiful about this is that the pendant is actually removable, and we have another pendant. So this is so beautiful, but it's again modular. And also you can just wear the necklace by itself, or you can layer it as you wish, especially with my cherry choker, indeed. Now, if you go historically through my pictures and everything, I'm just gonna look into my jewelry box now, but I have so many gorgeous IDYL pieces that I really love, and I love particularly their earrings. I mean, I'm not sure if anything is now gonna beat this, but they have gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous jewelry selection, and I love so many different add-ons, and you can just put them at the bottom of like your ear like this with a stud, which adds so much gorgeous decoration. Like, how sparkly are these diamonds? I'm actually blinded. I need to see what I'm gonna wear. I have a lot. I am gonna go and do a little ear stack, okay? I'm gonna come closer so you guys can see my ear stack. So here we go. I have this beautiful new IDYL cuff. This is a repurchase hoop. I love it because it has emerald stone. I'm really someone who loves colored stones, especially lately. I've been loving them. Then I have slightly larger carat weight in a stud with a beautiful, beautiful, can you see it? Emerald cut add-on, my new hoops that you've already seen. So this is something that I've designed in my collection with IDYL, same as this one. We have Paris, Capri, and Venezia. I love them personally. I have another classic stud with a pear-shaped diamond. I think it's a pear-shaped, I cannot see, add-on. And then I have a new hoop. So I don't really want to compliment myself a lot, but I do think that I can do a really good ear stack. So this is my ear stack. These are the pieces that I'm definitely going to be bringing. It adds a lot of character. Check out the cherry choker if you like it, and make sure to use the most, up to 20% off for their Mother's Day promotion. Now I wanted to show you some of the other pieces that I will definitely be bringing with me. I will definitely be bringing this Bulgari vintage moneta ring. I really love it. I was even thinking of making it into a signet ring. Do you think it's too big to be a signet ring? Maybe, but I really love it. It's a silver coin, it's an antique coin, and it's a beautiful, beautiful ring. It's quite uncharacteristic and different for me. I do love rings, but I love also a variety of different rings, and I particularly love it because it's sort of like a mix of silver and gold in a way, but I love to mix different colored metals. As you can see, I will most definitely be also bringing this repurchase ring. This is the first gift that Filippo's ever given me for the first birthday since we've been together. I also love the Cartier Panther ring. I think this one is just such a great cocktail ring for when maybe you don't want to wear a lot of jewelry, but you want something that really stands out, and I think this always stands out. You know, I'm into color stones, so I'm definitely gonna also go on a hunt for some more like maybe like yellow diamond jewelry, or like even emeralds. I just simply love it. I've been loving lately this gorgeous, gorgeous ring as well that I think you guys have seen me wear. Wow, I think like my hands are a little bit swollen this morning, but I'm loving this ring. I think like in general, if I look at my jewelry, I think I do own a little bit more white gold and yellow gold jewelry. So I do tend to kind of bring that. I loved also my Bulgari serpentine necklace. This one is more for the evenings. I will also be bringing my Bulgari vintage moneta necklace. I will insert the picture. It's there. I am not gonna get up to get it. I think you guys have seen it so many times that you know it very well by now. I don't really have that much yellow gold jewelry like I've told you, but I will bring what I've got on my wrist right now, plus the Bulgari serpentine. This is quite a nice actually stock as well. So we have the serpentine yellow gold. This is a tennis bracelet that Filippo got me for a birthday that we celebrated when I was in New York on my birthday. I was shooting a digital campaign for Gucci Beauty, and this one is a Cartier Love, the new bracelet. I kind of like it, you know. I did not really love it at first, but I think I grew to love it. Wow. I think jewelry in general really makes outfits. The other thing that I definitely will be bringing, and I just simply love wearing, I love watches. So that's my next category, and I think you guys know this, but the one thing that I will be bringing also, and I'm gonna wear actually today, is my new Chrome Hearts cross. Funnily enough, it's in my bag because I had a facial, but I love to wear it, and I love to wear it with this tag necklace as well, which is quite long. So I have this one, and then I have my cross, and then my cherry choker, and it's like really layered necklaces. Now, maybe not all of this at once, but also I don't see a problem. You know what I mean? So that's when it comes to jewelry. That's my second big category when it comes to bringing your stuff and having great pieces to layer, to style. Even for the beach, you want to have cute jewelry, you know, at least in your stack. It just brings something. My next category that I'm very big on are watches. I love watches. My favorite watch brand in the world is Audemars Piguet. I think you guys know that. And I simply am someone who, on every trip, I cannot decide what I'm gonna bring. So it's always like run to the bank, go to the Trésor, pick up the watch that you wanna bring. I usually limit myself and not bring in too many because of safety reasons, etc. But I am thinking, because we're going to Monaco, there's no better place on earth where I would wanna wear this watch. How beautiful is this gorgeous open work? Can you see the blue sort of like trim on the sides? I love it. But I also want to have something like sort of yellow gold. If, for example, I'm thinking of going like in the evening somewhere and maybe like this open work is a little bit like not suitable for the occasion. Guys, I'm so obsessed with this watch. Look at this watch. This is so beautiful. This is a vintage Audemars Piguet yellow gold bamboo, and it's just stunning. It's insane. I love it so much. It has this diamond kilted dial. I think this is one of the most perfect watches that I've ever seen. Here's a little message to AP, please. Can we have the bamboo back? Because we love it. It's gorgeous. And of course, who would I be if I would not bring at least one of my mini oaks? This is the frosted white gold, well, like mini oak, right? Mini royal oak. And I really love this watch. It looks like it's kind of like diamond studded in certain lights because it's just like the way that the frosting looks. I love it, even if it's a quartz. And I was always someone that only likes the automatic movement watches because I'm a bit of a watch nerd. I love watches. I also love sometimes to wear these two watches together. I kind of made it a thing even when they just launched. And ever since then, I really loved wearing both of them. So I love watches. I do really think that watches make an outfit, even if you wear just like a white, again, a white t-shirt. Even whatever you wear, if you have a nice watch, it does make an outfit. It doesn't have to be like, I don't know what, but I'm taking a picture because I just think it's so beautiful. I'm sorry. I've always loved watches. It's a generational thing. It's like something that I also think like everybody in my family loves watches. So enough about watches, sorry. I could talk about this for 3 days, but we don't have 3 days right now. The next category that I found very difficult to pack are all of my beauty things. Like there's the skincare, there's the hair care, there is the makeup. I mean, it's a lot. And I realized that if I had to pack and if I could use just one makeup brand, just one for the rest of my life, and I would not be able to use any other one, it would be NARS. It is NARS because I think NARS is just so versatile. I have a favorite foundation, which is the Natural Matte Longwear foundation. Their foundation names are particularly long though, so I'm every time like, wait a second, did I get the name right? But I love this foundation. I think it gives like such a natural matte. You can still see a lot of glow on my face even though I'm wearing it. I obviously have to have the new contour stick. This is a new, I've already shown it to you open, but I'm just gonna show it to you again because I think this is so good. It looks like this. Can you see it? I think so. This is just a great product, and if I keep it even in my handbag, I can apply this on my eyelids, around my lips as a lip liner, as a contour, as a bit of kind of like a bronze. It just goes such a long way, and these two for me are already enough to know that I can look presentable or quite nice. But then I have obviously so many other products in here. Okay, one that obviously the whole world knows and I think is amazing is the world's best concealer, the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I actually use this also as a foundation all over my face if I don't want to go heavy on with the foundation. I love, and I've only recently discovered Total Seduction eyeshadow stick. I've only recently discovered this product because I bought it in Sephora in shade Laguna. This for me is a perfect all over eye, but I also love the shade Hustle, maybe even more. And now I have ordered few others, but they will be arriving there. This is Laguna. You know the Armani eye tint in Cashew, but I actually think this is even better because with this you can also go under eye and not even use any brush. Also, like, you just blend it a little bit on top. It's so great, so blendable, love it. Their lip gloss in Turkish Delight. Their eyeshadow palettes at Christmas are my favorite. The blush palette, I love the Orgasm Edge. It's somewhere in here. Look, here it is, another one that is actually open and used. It ended up accidentally here. It should not be here, but here it is, the new one, okay? Because I need to have them. I also love the concealer, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is more for like spots or dark areas on your face, but it also like kind of weirdly enough perfects the skin. This is also a beautiful shade that I opened and I kind of used in Forbidden. Love it. Okay, so I have so much, but if you haven't tried their contour stick, I strongly recommend it. Check it out. Walk by NARS counter, try it. If I could use just one brand, I also love their mascara. I love their eyeliners, like the crayons. I love so much. Turkish Delight lip gloss gives me back to my like era of like first time ever buying designer luxury makeup. It's just so great. That's all I can tell you. I highly recommend it. Now, I know you guys want to know more different things that I packed, and I packed a ton of white t-shirts. My favorite white t-shirt brand is Uniqlo. It's like really inexpensive, it's simple. I have t-shirts from Hermes, I have t-shirts from Chanel, I have t-shirts from pretty much every brand, but trust me when I say that Uniqlo are my favorite t-shirt brands. There are a few other brands that I love, like I love Agolda t-shirts, I love 440 Mom. I will again do a QR code here for you if you scan it, if you're looking for t-shirts. I will put different price ranges, so we have various different quality and not really quality. I love the Uniqlo quality. For me, it's great, you know? Like white t-shirt, also I don't want to spend too much money on because I want to throw it in my washing machine. So that's the thing. Another thing that is very important around this same topic are white and black tank tops. My favorite white ribbed tank top is the one that I like to layer and is casual. It's from Totem. This, guys, I bought this many times and I packed a lot of them to bring with me to Monaco because this is a great layering staple under a blazer, under a cardigan, whatever it is. You can even work out in this. You can go for a walk in this. You can like do anything in this. But I also really have to say, I love the Lily Silk tank tops. I just got them this month in white and in black. And they are so chic, so beautiful. Filippo loves me in them, he told me. They're really nice material. They're smooth, so they're not ribbed. So I think they look a little bit more elevated. I've also tried the tank tops from Totem, like not the ribbed ones, that is my favorite, but the smooth ones. And I don't love them as much as I love the Lily Silk ones. So they're great. I have them in black, in like butter yellow. I packed the butter yellow one with me because I didn't have any other in butter yellow. But for me, Lily Silk and the ribbed one from Totem are the best. Now, you guys might wonder, what did I pack for sleepwear? And this is where it becomes very interesting. Sleepwear. I actually really love silk sleepwear. And there are like, I would say 3 brands that immediately come to mind for me when it comes to sleepwear. I like it to be pretty. Is it too much to ask? Now, I've mentioned this brand before and I really love it. I think it's a beautiful brand. It probably, like, if you ever check their Instagram, you will see that I'm constantly engaging with this brand, and it's a Serbian brand called Silkeep. They do everything handmade. It's so precious, it's so beautiful. I have their pajamas, Filippo has their pajamas, and they don't do just pajamas, they also do sleepwear. I don't what you call it, like bedding. I'm not someone that ever slept in silk bedding. Should I try? I don't know if it's too slippery. Do I slip out of the bed if I sleep in silk? I don't know. Anyway, I love their silk. I love their like fine, like mulberry silk, beautiful design, beautiful colors, very girly, very chic. Like, it's for my bridal era, guys. But then also, if you want to spend like crazy amount of money on like sleep gowns with like lace and silk, you should check out Karine Gilson. Like, it's actually absurd amount of money, how much they cost. It's ridiculous. Like, I think it's not normal, but if you want, you can check it out. There's then another brand that I love, and I have many pajamas now, but they're more known for prints. So all of these brands are very different. The only thing that they have in common is the material they use, but one is more like gowns, one is more like printed pajamas, and of course I'm talking about Olivia Von Hale, and the Silkeep is more like really classic chic pajamas. So Olivia Von Hale, I have like a white zebra pajama, and I have a pink one with tigers, and I have a green one with, I don't know what is the green one with, so many different ones, and I genuinely Really love these brands. Naturally, that's what I packed to keep at home because I have so many here. I thought like, okay, I need to have some in Monaco too. Loungewear. So South of France is naturally warm, and Monaco as well. I keep saying South of France because it's kind of like a region, but Monaco is obviously not in France. I think that we are all on the same page, right? But this whole area is warm. However, I did pack a cashmere set to have at home. Maybe a day that I want to be cozy. Maybe we put the AC on and I'm cold. I don't know what could happen, but I like to have cashmere sets, and my favorite brand for cashmere sets is of course Lily Silk. You guys know that. I really love their cashmere sets. I think they're so great. I have a full wardrobe of them. I will prove it to you, okay? I'll insert a picture. But besides that, I also really love Hermes cashmere sets. They're very expensive, but I love them. I love the short sleeve, like white, kind of like a t-shirt in cashmere, and the white pants. I think this is really beautiful and super cute when it comes to lounging around. I feel quite like a signora, you know? Okay, without further ado, I wanted to talk about jackets and blazers, and obviously I want to bring my finest. A lot of my Chanel jackets I want to bring, and I'm talking about the most precious jacket that I have that I wore on my birthday. Like, this should live in Monaco. But you know what? I don't think I'm gonna bring it this time. I just feel like I love this jacket so much. I think I will bring it on some of the trips that I have in May, but I am gonna bring more like lighter jackets. Even when it comes to Chanel, I'm gonna bring some of my lighter jackets because I don't think I need so much there right now, but I'm more inclined in bringing COS and the Row jackets. There's a huge selection of linen jackets from COS and from the Row, obviously very different price ranges, but they're both great. I really love them. I love the Row jackets because they're very nonchalant, they're very casual, they're very easy when you put them on. And personally, I have like, I'm just looking in my wardrobe, I have a light yellow, I have a burgundy, I have a black, I have a gray, I have a top. Top is my favorite suit that I have from the Row. I'm definitely gonna bring it to Monaco because it's just perfection, okay? It's perfection. In fact, I want to travel in it, but I'm traveling in the pink shirt, so I cannot travel in everything, you know? And the Row is very expensive. I have to say it's very much worth it because their items last me forever and I never really regret these purchases. Another thing that I have so much in my wardrobe, I'm definitely bringing half of the collection to Monaco, are my The Row Gala pants. They're great for beach, for dinner. Like, how can one item be great for a beach and for a dinner? I don't know, but this is the kind of stuff that I need to bring because they're more versatile. And while I'm not packing the whole wardrobe, I need to pack things that I will be able to wear over and over and over again. So the Gala pants, for sure, I love them. I just got a new pair. I brought the white and the black. That's what I packed, I think, so far. So 2 out of 6, not really half, but I think it's a good start. Shoes were the hardest thing for me to decide, even harder than the bags, because I already sent some shoes over there, like my Alaya mesh flats and some of my Orans, but then I cannot pack so many shoes, you know, because I also need to have some heels, but then I cannot have too many, and that's where it's quite difficult. Shoes were definitely the hardest for me to pack. I don't know if I packed the right shoes, but for sure I will bring a pair of my loafers from the Row. Loafers in that climate? Yes, because I will wear a lot of Chypre and Orans there for sure, but I also wanted to have a pair of loafers. Maybe on a day that it looks like it might rain. Maybe, you know, just like, I just want to have something that is secure and stable, not an Alaya mesh flat, because Alaya mesh flats I love, and I have in like 5 different colors, like silver, black, red, yellow, and like sparkly. We're covered, but if it rains and there's like a speck of dust, your feet are like black and wet. So we need something that I can rely on, and I think that's for sure. And for the evenings, ladies and gentlemen, you might be wondering, what am I going to be like truly relying on? It's, of course, my dear friend Magda Buttram. Magda is the queen of everything, of suit fits, of corsets. I love Magda's corsets. In fact, maybe I should pack a few more corsets. And the dresses. I'm looking at the dress section, and it's literally like 90% of Magda Buttram. It used to be Saint Laurent for me, but I think they kind of stopped making good dresses. And I'm not sure if this is quite correct, but for me, whenever I wear Magda Buttram, I feel amazing. One of my closest friends is actually preparing for a big event, and she was like sending me some dress pictures of what she's wearing, and then I sent her back a million Magda Buttram dresses, and I was like, just look at one of these. That's it. And then in that mix also involve a bunch of Miu Miu shirts t-shirts and polos because I think they're great, and a few Chanel Cocoa Beach pieces, but I think we should discuss that in another video. Maybe not a dedicated sit down. I don't know, do you want me to review the collection? Maybe within a vlog, it's okay. We don't need to make it like a very big commitment, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's kind of like if I rebuild my wardrobe from the scratch, but also moving wardrobes from scratch. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it, and it was a bit of random thoughts for me, but I love sharing random thoughts with you. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to my Substack. You don't have to pay for it. You can also do the free version, but if you want to pay for it, then you will have even some extra material over there that maybe is not for general public. Anyway, love you lots, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.